Arrows and halfwits, yay.
Wow.
You forgot your Merlin.
Shit.
Move
Can-
over,
You
Bojangles.
Flip the table. It's
Fuck
over.
it. Well, that's it.
You better.
I'm leaving.
This
Roll
today's an
for
acapella
stupid.
day for the tiefling.
Was it a success?
It's my
Well, it's
Merlin is
13. What
it's
do I
in the
add to
shop.
that?
Oh, it's in the shop.
It's getting retooled. It's getting a
Retooled?
new Merlin muffler.
A Merlin muffler, got
It's
it.
all acapella today.
Yeah.
Frank,
All right.
recap.
So, you guys had finally left the cave system, the Jothi Caves.
What do you mean
and-
finally? I felt like we were only there for like 10 minutes.
People are going to be so
Right,
upset
yeah.
that we're gone. We're not in the cave
They
anymore.
were like,
Yeah.
explore the cave more, they said.
Where we
I
are
thought
now
this was
really
This
Makes
is
does
really
feel like
the
cave.
Yeah.
cave show.
Right.
Right. So,
It's like
Yeah.
a man-made cave now. It's
Yeah.
like we're not
We're working our way up.
Yeah.
Next, I hope for maybe like a building.
a basement.
There we go.
Yeah.
well, funny you should mention that because you guys are actually at the foot of of a ladder that goes up somewhere. And right before that, you had killed some slavers who were trying to go up the ladder.
Yes. And we
cut
denied
down.
them their escape.
Yes. You killed their leader also, this really tough bandit captain.
Was he tough?
He had a lot of hit points. Took a lot of hits.
Had.
But then he finally had. One of the slavers survived, though. He's wounded, but he's still alive. And you see two female slaves that are bound. They're represented by the tribal figures over there. But these slaves don't actually have spears.
What do
Otherwise,
they,
things are done differently.
What do they look like in the booby area?
They're fairly well endowed.
All right. Just check.
Oh yeah.
The gods have been kind.
I'm down
they
a
have.
girlfriend at the moment, so keep my eyes
All
open.
right. So
Did anybody else have
You're
an
in the
inspiration die?
market.
Yeah,
Sanji
I
2
didn't
and
think
Sanji
so.
3.
I never do.
Are they still bound?
Yes, they're
Okay.
still bound. Yeah.
I am gonna go untie them.
Who is this? I thought we were going to talk.
Yeah. Did you hit your head since like 5 minutes ago?
Look,
Wow.
sometimes in the spirit of ferret.
Jesus
I really gotta clean this guy.
Who's my
Hold
god
on, let me
again?
just dunk him in some water.
Well, you. Well,
There we
Ollie's
go.
the
Oh,
one that
wow.
came here to do.
Magic.
Ollie Christ.
What the fuck do you have down there?
He's
Like,
got multiple ferrets shoved up his pants.
it's, I have like a bag. Of
I hate to
them.
ruin the illusion.
He makes a sleight of hand trick there.
What? Why do you hate fun things?
You just piss off every magician everywhere. Such a faux pas.
I hope someday Penn and Teller pisses on your face.
Oh, I hope so too. That's a recurring dream. Okay, so you're untying them. I will go, while he's doing that, I will go talk to the slaver who has surrendered himself.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna back you up on that.
Yeah.
Let's go have a conversation.
Okay. So yeah, you go up to him. He's dropped all of his weapons. He's cowering.
I feel like we're doing this backwards. Normally he does this and we do
I
that.
know,
Like,
but you
Yeah,
know,
this
let's
is like
roll
a
with it.
bizarre
Yeah,
world
alright,
now.
alright.
But yeah, so
I feel like you guys
he's
have grown. I'm ready
just
for you to do this.
totally scared
Sure.
and trying to maintain bladder control. So yeah, what do you want to say to him?
ask, where does that ladder lead?
It goes up to the city.
To the city?
Yeah.
What were you guys doing down here?
He considers lying, but he's not going to lie.
Yeah, remember I intimidated the shit out of him coming down.
Yeah, that's
Super
right.
intimidation.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. So that was the other thing you did last session, where you just like casually strolled up to them,
T1000
and then-
style.
Yeah, and then proceeded to kick the shit out of them. So
I'm going to write that here. Nickname T1000.
You're already silvery.
that's true. Yeah, he said we were trying to sell these slaves to Drow.
To Drow.
Yeah.
Well, let me. I hate to break it to you. There are no more Drow. We have killed all of them. You need to correct your evil ways and find a new path in life.
I'm a
Well,
little confused about the circle of economy here. So the Drow collect slaves and bring them to you, and you take slaves back to the. Never mind. This really is irrelevant.
Did the Drow bring slaves here?
No, they were catching them in the caves. Remember, they're
Yeah,
having
but
a
the
whole
caves are further
they're having
up.
a slave
Yeah.
competition.
Like, I think that's where the Drow catch them, but they can get them more easily here. I don't think the Drow ever bring them in this direction. I think the Drow use them. I think they take them further
they
down
keep
into
their
the
slaves.
caves. Right.
Okay, so they just need a lot of slaves.
You'd have to wait for a lot of people to wander blindly into a cave.
It does seem like
If
that would be a
that's-
very
They,
bad competition.
They sell their slaves to, what, Pentos and Bravos and Sunspear and those places?
Probably, yeah. Those are places we all know.
So yeah, they have this contest apparently, and they pay pretty good gold for us to bring slaves down to them, and I think we're helping some of them cheat, I guess, and get more slaves than they normally
Damn
would.
cheating
You know,
slavers.
I
Yeah.
think I like that we're being nice here, but I don't think this kind of thing happens overnight. This sort of reform. And do you have anything else you think you can do, or are you just gonna keep doing this kind of shit?
Listen, I want to save your life, but I can't speak for my friend here.
Is this a placement
she gets
program?
She gets very angry.
I'm just
Oh,
sick
yeah,
of oppression.
I saw her
People oppressing
get angry.
other people.
You know what? It's really hard to do slaving without.
So,
You could use some hands, right?
no, I'm
your
reformed.
studies?
I'm reformed
Yeah.
now. Yeah, I'm gonna.
then you get
I'm
slave
gonna give up
hooks.
this slave trade.
Oh.
No,
That's even
yeah.
worse.
Okay,
I'm
how
good.
about arms?
You're good.
Yeah,
You're just
I
done.
repent of my
You
slaving
repent.
ways.
What's your plan?
Eyes.
There you go.
What other skills do you have?
Jesus.
I could. I could enlist in the Mugadin, and protect the city.
But will you?
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
not really aligning
yes, I
with what we're
promised
doing
you.
right now.
Yes.
That's not really in line with our goals at the moment, I'm afraid. Can you breathe underwater?
No.
About to find out.
I mean, I defer to my paladin brethren.
What
What do you think, Murray? I was-
Maybe we should defer to the people they captured.
Oh.
Great point. Great
Right.
point.
It wasn't really our oppression.
It was
Make
not
the
us who
decision
were
of it.
wronged
Maybe-
here. It is their punishment to dole out.
Maybe they were
because they were the
decent
ones who were
slavers.
wronged.
So there's some weaponry on the ground, right?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I collect a couple weapons and give them to the
No,
ladies.
let's not
I'm
be
going
that
to turn
direct.
to the former,
What, do you need to-
former
should we
slaves,
talk
not that
about
they
it,
wanna
guys?
be
They should
identified.
have free
Okay.
choice.
All right.
I mean, I'm just going to offer them the weapons. What
No,
they do with them
no.
is up
Let
to them.
me ask.
I'll talk to
y'all.
the girls.
Let me ask y'all.
Okay,
Yeah,
don't
you're gonna talk
stay
to
away from them.
I'll talk to the girls.
That worked out so well last time.
How did they treat you? What kind of were they nice slavers?
No.
Nice
In
slavers.
fact, that one decided to have a little bit of fun with us before they dragged us
Twister?
down here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yahtzee?
Now can we kill him?
I think this is a.
I don't know
we
what-
should allow them. A
I've
moment
never
to
heard
have
it
their
called
investments.
that, but
All right, ladies, do you want to do it or should we do it?
Where are they from? Where are you from?
the
slavers.
ladies.
Yeah,
Oh,
the captain.
They're hearing a lot of
captain?
questions.
Former captain.
Former captain.
They say we're from the slums up above in the city.
Oh, so you're not far from home. You know where you are.
No, yeah.
Dude, they
yeah.
could probably,
well,
like-
we had never seen this area before. It was new to us.
But you go up that ladder and you're fine.
Yeah.
Maybe we should bring him back with us, and they can take him back to their community. And
I mean,
figure
do
out
they
this
want
situation.
him though?
Are you guys in the market for a
Like that.
slave?
Us?
No.
All right, we cannot become slavers. That's the opposite of what
We're
we're
not
trying to
becoming
do.
slavers, they are.
Just
Well,
just
we're facilitating.
leave him tied up down here with them, and they can do
You'll
whatever
figure
they
it out.
want, and they can take him back up.
Have a
They
little
can-
fun, do whatever you want.
What kind of vengeance paladin are you?
Actually,
Well, the
yeah, if
vengeance
you don't
should
mind
be offered to
if
them
we grab
first.
some of
It's
those
their
swords.
vengeance.
Well, that's
It's
what I
for
asked.
justice.
Do you
Also, by the
want?
way,
Do you want to do them? Do you want to live, or do you want us to do
I'm
it?
not being that
But,
overt. It is
just wanna
their
let you know,
decision
my
to
name
make
is,
whether
you
to
may have
do
heard
it
of
or
me, you may
not.
recognize me, my
You
name
can't
is
put the sword
Bojingles,
in their hand and let them
world
extract their
famous-
vengeance.
Oh,
They have to
Barcan.
know whether or
Oh,
not they want to pick the sword up in the first
My
place.
reputation typically
Yeah,
precedes
we're
me.
we're
Anyway, I
just
just want to say it
allowing
was
them an
lovely to
opportunity
meet
to
you
make
two
the decision for
angels.
themselves.
And
thank
maybe I'll
you.
see you around the city someday.
We're
Albus is
If
over
you're
there
lucky-
going pokey
If you're lucky, maybe you'll
The tieflings.
maybe you'll catch me at a
seducing
bar
the women.
performing some of my
Yeah, he'll end up naked.
Oh,
for
my
a
okay.
magical
something.
music.
Fucking
He's
The
missing all
fingers
good
of
role-playing
gods
over here.
yeah,
is what they say.
playing with floating balls. and
voice
shit.
voice of 1,000 angels.
Do you want to make a persuasion roll there? Okay.
voice of 1,000.
I'll give you advantage on this because you saved them after all. So
How
yeah.
old are these ladies?
Who cares?
They're in their 20s.
We're in a different time, different
If
place.
Wait,
anything,
they're way
he's
too young for
underage,
you.
so if they go after him, it's on them.
Oh.
All right, well,
I would like to
Well,
also
well,
interject
5 is
I
into
plus
this
8, that's
conversation,
13.
ladies.
Yeah, no, they're like, okay, well, we don't. I mean, we don't really get to go to the tavern very often and listen to music, but
Sometimes I perform I perform my music and my arts as a kindness to the lesser people. So you might see me on the street. At
Yeah,
some
where's
point.
your
okay.
instrument?
It's in
Are
the shop
these-
getting a new muffler.
Okay.
Ladies,
So-
he is a child predator. Do not listen to him.
I am a child, but I am not a predator.
Oh, well, no, yeah. With the 13, they're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, we'll definitely keep an eye. Bojingles, you say?
Yes, the Bojingles. Yes.
The
What were
Bojingles.
your names again?
All right.
Love you, sweet
Can,
angels.
can I?
I'm Tiva, and the other is
Just kill
Nan.
this guy.
Wasn't
Non?
he?
Yeah,
I'm about.
Is he hitting on
it means
women that
bread.
he just gone through a horrible ordeal.
Oh yes.
Yeah, he's using the
I,
PTSD to take advantage
Sure
of the
is.
situation.
And you guys are okay with this?
And
We didn't hear it. We were having our own discussion about
Yeah.
this.
No, we stopped. It's a small room. It echoes. It's not like we're not
Jack
hearing
It's a
this.
small city. I'm sure we'll run into each other. Be sure to tell your friends you got to meet me. They'll be impressed.
Okay.
Also, we
All
were
right, we'll
talking
do
with them
that.
at the same time, so
Yeah.
we're
Thanks.
standing next to
You
this.
guys take care.
Yeah, but then we
We'll
started
do.
arguing.
So you guys don't mind if we take his balls, right?
I'm
If
whatever.
that's,
that's
is
fine.
that what you
That's-
want?
I'm
Is
good
your
with that.
vengeance? I'm all about vengeance.
That'll stop him from creating more evil slavers.
That's
in
right.
His,
Okay.
It'll
How-
send
can
a
we
message to
compromise?
those-
Can you take the penis too?
No.
You gotta stop, man.
How's that a compromise?
Just let them do what they want.
We are leaving you here. You know how to get back to your home, to your
Is he
freedom.
tied up? Should we tie-
He
like-
was tied up,
he
not
was tied
tied him up. You can pass judgment upon this man who's wronged you.
Thank
And
you.
hopefully we'll see you again.
The whole region.
It's their decision.
They
So-
bleed out faster if they don't have penises.
the slaver is like, no, please take me with you, please. I'll do anything. I'll do it. I can show you where there's a stash of gold.
All right, tell me where it is.
No,
We're not in it for gold.
No.
We're in it to free the oppressed.
Yes.
Yeah, we gotta get up there to Jackalheart.
Tell me where it
right?
is, and
Yeah.
I'll think about releasing you.
Okay.
God, you're the worst.
So one of the Sthathaga bosses, his name is Kubura Khan. He has, it's rumored, a treasure room in his casino that
Rumored.
All right,
And
so your
we could-
information is we have to conduct a heist.
But
All right.
there's a lot
based
of
on
treasure.
based on a rumor.
Bye-bye.
All right.
No, he tries to run away. Actually,
No, he's
At this
tied up.
point.
He's tied up.
Oh, you tied him
Not
up.
tied him up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right.
He doesn't
Yeah.
get far.
He doesn't get far. Yeah, he's like trying to he falls to the ground. He's wiggling away.
All
as
right,
much as he can.
I tell the
Yeah.
ladies,
Who's
wait,
a little wiggle worm?
wait until we're out of here. We're gonna leave.
All right, let's go up the
Okay.
ladder.
I
Can
just
we
hope you
search
learned
the
something
dead
from this
people
experience.
first?
Are you saying that to the slaver?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we'll find the experience
He's
points.
I
Check
I
their
can learn
pockets.
more if you let me go.
I think you've kind of sealed your own fate.
Yeah.
All right, we're heading out.
Listen,
Yeah.
He
it's been
starts to
great.
weep.
It's been
All right.
great. Have fun.
Well, Albus points out that we did not check to see if there's anything of value on
In
our
a
foes.
room or
in our-
on the dead
yeah.
people.
So
We
we
do that in
Oh,
like a
yeah,
few
we can
seconds
search
and
the
get out of
bodies.
this fucking.
Yeah.
So now, are we
Sewer.
searching
For our
while
trouble.
they're?
No. I asked them to wait until we
Well,
leave.
maybe they're really
Ladies,
impatient.
You do whatever you feel like you need to do. You don't have to
It's
wait
like-
your justice.
It's like a Reservoir
on our
Dogs
schedule.
moment.
You do whatever you feel you have to
Yeah.
do. But I
Don't
highly
Are
Say
you,
your
do you
hand.
chop
want to
his
witness
dick
it? Is
off.
that what's going on over here?
You guys are a bunch of wusses. Why are you staying the hand of justice?
What is it? Investigation?
Why? It's
A perception.
not really staying the hand as you're
wait,
forcing it
to use
upon
your
them.
glasses.
They want to do
it's,
it.
you keep mentioning cutting his dick off. They want to cut his balls off and be done with it. Stop adding
Mine
suggestions.
is more humane. You cut the balls off, he doesn't bleed that fast. You cut the dick off, that's got a major artery
Maybe
in
they
it,
don't
right?
want to kill him. Maybe they just want to teach him a lesson.
Death?
Right.
It
It's
really
their
is
decision.
either
The less we know about it, the less
perception
we are
or
involved.
Then he's just gonna be a-
investigation.
Albus is trying to
Investigation, yeah.
explain how their vengeance is wrong.
So what? How do I use
That's
these
all.
glasses?
You just you basically get advantage on any search
Okay.
checks that you make with them. While you're looking for
All
stuff.
Oh yeah, are we searching?
Man, I wonder
I'm
if the
searching.
sun's still a thing.
Wanna use
Does that still
Someday.
exist?
Yeah. Remember that?
We're gonna be like, we have to reform. We have to readjust to
14.
it.
And that's with
14?
perception,
Okay.
right?
Yeah,
11.
11.
I feel like maybe
perception,
I've
I got 15.
been in the
Imagine.
dark so long. I
I
feel like I
was.
learned dark vision.
Yeah, I think I learned
While
it
we're
too.
searching,
Although you have, Orma has noticed that her eyesight has dramatically improved
And Mogar too.
ever since the previous, and Mogar as well. Yeah, that's right.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's a thing.
Don't question the DM.
All right.
Especially when it
apparently
benefits
that-
me.
That should be
Leveling
the
up
Harrison
is-
Halfwit shirt. Yeah, it's a thing. It's a DM. It's like any shirt any DM can wear. Yeah, it's a thing.
So part of leveling up is going to an optometrist.
That's right.
What is
yeah.
it? My pumpkin?
Getting LASIK.
This is my pumpkin spice tea.
But it's tea like a T-shirt.
Yes.
Yep.
I like it, Frank.
Thank you. Thank you.
Did you get an inspiration?
Bonus
guys?
XP for
Right.
you.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
No, so so you guys find some treasure. Some loot.
Hey!
Yeah. So they had repeating crossbows.
got those.
Okay. And they also had a total of 100 gold pieces on them.
20 each.
Yep.
20 each.
I have a quick question.
Are we dividing with our? Are we still?
No.
They don't get shit.
No.
Wait.
You know what? So we each get 20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 10, and I'm gonna go give the girls 5 each.
Oh,
Wow,
nice.
look at that. Are they like covered in
I'm gonna go.
testes
This will
yet?
get you back on your way. You guys have been through.
I want
You guys have been through a turmoil.
Altruism.
You guys have
I-
been through some tough
I don't
times.
think it is.
I
think
think
so either.
it's
Yeah.
the least we could do.
No shit.
Here you go.
Wow. Okay. So they're very impressed by that and grateful, and they say, "Well, you are truly a hero. We'll spread the word about you."
Yeah.
Hey,
You're too
so-
kind. You're too kind.
Oh,
Diddler.
and and they say, so we're guessing you're probably not from around here, based on how you're dressed and how you talk. We recommend that you maybe get some local clothes and wear those over your armor so that you don't give yourselves away. And a bit of advice. Try to stay out of the gang wars that are happening up there. It's really dangerous right now.
Gang war.
Try to stay out of them. Let me make a note
What
of
are
that.
the gangs?
They're good advice.
Who are
They're-
the gangs?
Or like
Well, there's a lot
Solve the whole
recently.
situation.
Recently, something's been happening where the Raja's forces haven't really been patrolling the streets very much, and it probably has to do with whatever the troubles are going on up in the higher parts of the city. But so all these gangs have started to crop up. There used to be 3 major ones, but I think they've just started losing their hold on the slums, and there's all these like smaller gangs that are popping up, and it's kind of chaos out there right now. It's really dangerous. Her cousin recently got killed in the crossfire. Yeah.
But if we
so-
do have to join a gang, which is the one to join?
Who's
Well-
the toughest? Who's the
I
most
mean,
dangerous
our
gang that
gang,
we should
right?
watch out
Is it,
for?
is it the Jets or is it the Sharks?
We haven't heard of those gangs, but there's a kingpin by the name of Kubra Khan. Actually,
we
that
just read
piece
about him.
of
We're
slime
familiar,
mentioned
yeah.
him. He's got the most powerful gang still in this part of the slums.
And what's that gang called?
They're called the Thuggy.
This is the
The
second time
Thuggy.
we've heard that name. I think it means something.
And what are their colors?
They are black and orange.
Black and orange.
What are the
Very Halloween.
little the corpsey folks right there? Nice.
We got an inside agent.
Wait a minute.
shit.
No connection to the shirt. Just
The folks we just killed. What are they wearing?
What are they
the
repping?
slavers.
Yeah.
They're not. They are wearing leather armor, and they're not wearing orange.
No
and
identifiable clothing.
black.
But their
They might have like a shirt
the
on.
leather gang.
clothing, is it like local? If I were to wear their
That's-
clothes, would I fit in?
Oh yeah,
Where
but
I
it's
was going,
slashed to
yeah.
pieces right now. So and bloody.
Well,
and-
plus if we
Well,
did,
look, we could piece together one. Plus, there's this one guy that's not stabbed at all.
well, no,
Yet.
he's been
Got a
stabbed.
hole in his pants.
The
where
guy
he's
that-
supposed to be the-
The guy that surrendered
Yeah,
did get stabbed.
he took damage.
He
Did
took
he?
some
Yeah.
damage. Yeah, he's cut up.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right.
Well,
All right.
but Nan tells you, if you go up this ladder, it goes into this. I guess it used to be like some sort of station where they would manage the sewer system here. But there's some like workman's clothes up there and some lockers.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
how perfect.
There we go.
Wait, how do they know? They're not familiar with this area.
But
No,
they saw it on their way in.
yeah, and that's upstairs is where that piece of slime and his friends had their bit of fun with us before they started dragging us down here.
Shoots and ladders.
She actually goes over to one of the corpses and just starts stabbing it.
right,
Oh, it
well,
doesn't look good.
yeah,
for
it's
you,
a
living
good time
for
for
it.
us to get out of
You got
here.
one that's
So-
still breathing
Yeah,
right
so-
there.
Oh, but he asked
fun
us
with
to
that
wait
guy.
until
Yeah.
you guys left.
The
We're
captain
kinda getting in
didn't
the way
have
of their
anything
fun at this
special.
point.
His big
Oh.
falchion wasn't like.
That's right. He did have a falchion, and he actually has studded leather armor.
Oh, I
So-
would like that,
Okay.
please.
Can you
Yeah.
wear leather?
I can actually wear studded leather. That would be the only thing that can take my AC class over 10.
You know that doesn't make you a stud.
I mean,
He also has 2 potions of healing
the
on
ferret does that.
2 potions of healing. Anybody want those?
Nah, I'm good.
I'll take one.
I'll take 1 too then.
One potion. I need to redo this. This is a mess.
Yeah. I always about like a third of the way through, like to just get a new character sheet and rewrite
Yeah,
it.
I think I might have to.
Are you gonna wear that studded leather? I have the stats here if you need to take a look at it.
I think it's AC 12, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but how does he look?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Is this what do you got? What
Do
do
a
you guys
little
think? Yeah.
Fashion
Yeah.
show.
It's not bad.
It's almost a turn.
As far as the stool would go.
While that's going on, and he's looking at the armor, I lean over to Orma and I go, "Hey, listen, I know earlier with the Sanji stuff. I sensed a little bit of jealousy on your part, but I just want you to know there's nothing
Oh my god.
nothing to worry about.
Oh my god.
I fucking hate
Can
this
I just,
guy.
like,
I really
Push
hate
him
this
down
guy.
a little bit.
Look.
Just like, and how tall? You're like 5 foot or something, right?
5'7".
Yeah, he's 5'7".
I'm sorry,
yeah.
but I don't want to be
He's
rude.
like 6'2", I think, right?
Yeah, I'm 6'2", and I occasionally like to wear heels, and so I don't think this is ever going to work. Nothing against you personally.
Don't
It's
know.
Just that I
don't know what you're talking about.
And I'm overhearing all of this.
No idea. I don't know what you're referring to. You don't think this group is going to work? Our
Damn.
mission's going to work? You don't think this?
So that ladder,
You don't
huh?
believe in our
These
mission?
girls have got some stabbing to do.
Yeah,
Let's,
I'm gonna.
Hey, Jeff.
Okay, so you
everyone
start
saw
heading
Chris
up.
Climb
the
over the
ladder.
trying to
bodies.
hit on those girls.
grab
A
onto
lot of
them.
that going on right
Yeah.
now.
Is the ladder just soaked in blood of former slavers?
Just the no,
It's slippery.
just the first few rungs are, but yeah.
They didn't
that's-
really,
do we-
they didn't
get-
really make it.
Yeah, they didn't.
I
get
go
very
up
high.
last.
Can we say, as we're climbing the ladder, we can hear the screams of his testicles being removed?
Well,
I'll
they,
go last.
No, they're waiting
go ahead,
until
yeah.
they
Wait
go
till
all
we
the
go.
They don't
because
want to
he-
offend.
Get out, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
They
get
don't
out of here.
offend.
I don't want to be part of this.
Yeah, and you're going
treachery.
up last.
I'm going to go last then, right before
Treachery.
Right
No,
before
you're
I get
right.
out of
Justice.
sight.
I don't
lean
want-
back
it's
and
their
I go,
justice. I don't want part of their
Non-Tiva,
justice.
see ya.
They're like they blow you kisses and they're like,
God.
don't listen to her.
I go like this.
They're
Yeah,
like,
you take
I
both
fall
your hands
flat.
off the ladder and you fall. How many
Did
D6
he
of
raise the
damage
roll
is
for
that?
that? He needs to roll for that kind of dexterity. You didn't even have
is
to
it
have
like-
any
really do?
dexterity.
Is there like 1d6 per 10 feet? And how was it?
Don't really do it.
You said it. You did it. You did it.
Yes, I feel
I
like
wanted to see some repercussions here from all of this.
I mean, that's some role playing right there, right? That's how the game works.
yeah.
make a dexterity check. If you roll 10 or higher, you're all right. But yeah. Are you really going to use your inspiration?
This is the
I
moment
would
you're
like to
using
point
it.
out that I have not
Serious?
yet gotten on the ladder and am staying well back from it.
Boosh.
Oh, there you go.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Great, you
Wow.
navigated not falling on your fucking
You
ass.
did.
You used inspiration die for
wait-
that. Great.
Way to waste that inspiration.
You're like, whoa, and then you grab Ron real
I was like,
quick.
whoa.
They're like,
I
whoa.
got it.
Yeah. They chuckle a little.
Oh god.
I'm not just a singer, I'm also an entertainer.
Yes, you are.
They're gonna go tell their boyfriends all about that.
Well, no, and as they're going, they say, hey, don't listen to that barbarian girl. You're pretty cute.
Oh, I never do.
Okay. All right. So
I imagine they're
you
pretty
guys,
short, though.
huh?
They're pretty short though, right?
Who them? Well, yeah. I mean, they grew up kind of impoverished. They didn't have
So
the best
they've-
diet.
They
and
couldn't
all
afford to be taller.
that. So, yeah, they could not actually.
I feel impoverished. I'm just good genes.
Okay, so you guys emerge out of a trapdoor and into this room. It's a pretty nice stone-walled room, but there are metal pipes that come out through the walls and go into the ceiling. There are gauges here. All the needles are at pretty close to zero at this point. But yeah, so you see this. It's mostly brown room, and there are some lockers.
Start searching
Yeah,
lockers,
start finding
right?
some-
Well.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not listening to you. I'm gonna start searching.
These lockers could be
lockers.
trapped.
All right, so you go first.
He's just gonna figure out a way to open it and steal all the good shit. Just start opening the lockers.
Yeah, no, I'm looking for the outfits that they were talking
Okay.
about. I'm
So
not
you
really
walk
I'm not
over.
really
Is there-
concerned
are there
about
clothes
booby
other
traps
than-
in like a
is it
station
just
locker.
lockers?
Also, who
just
booby traps
lockers
the
in here,
locker
yeah.
room?
Yeah, it's I don't know.
Fucking
Saying.
So,
Ted keeps
Pranksters?
stealing my underwear.
Just happened in the Adventure Zone not too long ago. You guys go right ahead.
I don't know what the
Funeral.
Adventure
What?
Zone is, so okay.
How dare you?
So yeah, the lockers aren't locked actually. You can just open them, and
What
there
a
are,
devious trap.
Yeah.
There are like workman's coveralls.
Can we say I find a cursed lunch pail with a sandwich in it next to a workman's outfit? Maybe you want to investigate this,
so-
Bojingles.
So actually, the thing
I'll
is,
investigate the sandwich.
Seems like turkey.
there's no sandwich, but there are these clothes. They're very dusty, and actually, now that you're looking around, the room is pretty dusty. You can see actually the footprints of where the slavers and the two women came through the doorway, and like. But yeah, this room looks like it hasn't been used in a while. The other thing you notice is that in one of the lockers there is a short sword.
Is it silver?
No.
It seems odd that all the stuff's really dusty. Does it seem like these are clothes that are of this time period, or does this go with like the constructing of the city? I
You
think
probably
to do a mental check to myself.
What?
from the intelligence
Hey.
we read about the city beforehand?
Well, the city's pretty old. I mean, they told you it was
I'm gonna
like
put some clothes on.
over, yeah.
City.
while
I'm
I'm
gonna put on
getting-
city
1,000 years
clothes.
old.
While
So-
I'm getting dressed, I ask Albus, "Hey, is that short sword magical in any way? Do you know?
I can stab somebody with it.
Don't you
Okay.
have that ability to see if it's
I
magical?"
don't think so.
No, isn't that? Don't we have that?
No.
Do I?
We have like we can sense if it's like
Evil or good.
evil or
Can I
good,
do my
yeah.
danger sense to see if anything here is dangerous?
Sure.
Can
yeah.
one of us sense something?
Can I?
Do I have to roll for that, or can I
Divine
just-
sense? Is that what that
Uh,
is?
How,
You have to roll
yeah,
for it?
yeah, read it. I don't remember exactly how that
I can
works.
examine it for runes and such, I suppose.
Looks like a pretty
I
darn
don't
neutral
think I have
sword
like
to
a
me.
magic.
Oh, I
magic
assumed you had
detector.
detect magic, but that might be an old thing.
Marion, danger sense.
Nothing in anything I've read says I can do that.
Second level, you gain an uncanny sense
but
of when
nothing
things
in anything I
nearby
read
aren't
said I
as they
could see
should
in the
be,
dark,
giving
but
you
that
an
doesn't
edge
stop
when you
Frank
dodge
from
away
saying
from
I can.
danger.
I rolled
You
an 18.
have- Okay.
probably 'cause
Actually,
we're about
so
to
what
be
it
in
is,
daylight
you have
for the rest
advantage
of
on dexterity saving throws against effects that you can see, such as traps and
Yeah.
spells. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded, deafened, or incapacitated.
We
Is
can.
there anything
I mean,
that
I'll-
might
So,
blind me?
yeah, right now there's nothing that's triggering a dexterity saving throw.
just-
so
I'm just gonna use my goggles and look at the sword and stuff.
okay.
Your
We
goggles?
can. We can
Oh, yeah,
memorize
didn't
detect
wasn't
magic.
that like the item you got?
Yeah,
or
I've had these
something?
goggles
Wait, you
for
can
a
what
while.
detect magic?
I can memorize detect magic. I don't have it prepared right now.
Oh.
But tomorrow I could let you
Small
know.
rest?
Okay.
Oh, I didn't know
You're
that.
gonna look. Oh, nice, 20.
Oh, I
Um,
crit. I critted that shit
you
Why
did,
you
yeah.
roll 2?
because I have the goggles. I get advantage.
What goggles?
He got the goggles a
had the
while
goggles
ago.
forever.
We all got an
Okay,
item.
I'll
I got a
get-
tome.
It's not
Oh,
like I
I
invented a
goggles.
Faraday Weekend or anything.
I didn't invent it. It was
So,
in the documentation.
in one of the lockers in like so you find that there's some more coveralls, and in one of the pockets is stuffed this like a bandana. It's white and it has a picture of a coiled snake with an open mouth. Yeah.
So I find a bandana
Uh-huh.
that's white with a snake.
It's probably one
Is
of
there
them,
anything in
one
the
of them
bandana? It's just a
gangs.
bandana?
No, just a bandana. Yeah.
We should hang on to that.
Yeah,
is
that's
there
gonna
anything
be
interesting
useful.
about the sword?
No,
Short?
it's a fairly well-made sword, but it's not, it doesn't seem like.
We
It's
should
a
take it with
fairly
us just in
well-made
case.
sword.
Are there-
That's all I can say.
Any clothes I can wear over my armor, like a cloak or something like that.
Well,
I don't
the-
want to
the-
change totally.
Yeah, no, the coveralls you can pull on over your clothes, and they have straps and stuff to like adjust to different sizes.
Okay.
So
All right,
yeah.
so we put our city clothes on.
Awful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we're ready.
Okay. Cool. All right. So, all right, and yeah, there's a pair of double doors actually that lead outside. And yeah. So I guess you leave at this point.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Do we see the sun?
You see the sun. It's very bright, and you are momentarily blinded.
It's still there.
It's just like I remembered.
So thus ends chapter 1, and now we go into chapter 2, the Spy Master.
Oh my God, we did a chapter. That was like
You
Yeah,
mean,
that
you
was a whole
mean
experience.
the Cumian?
Chapter.
Perhaps.
Oh shit! Old notes.
what?
Yeah. Good for you guys.
It deserves an inspiration though.
What'd you say, Fred?
Let him go.
Actually, though, for hitting this milestone, you each earn 50 experience points. So,
What's everybody up to?
Just for leaving the cave.
Well, no, for finishing
Yeah.
chapter 1.
and for finishing chapter 1. So you step outside, and you are immediately hit with this intense like odor of with a sword, with this intense odor of just raw sewage.
So I
Smells
guess
like home.
the sewers don't work anymore. I guess.
So like it smells worse than we do, because I imagine we're pretty.
It smells
Wait,
more
pretty
like sewage
stinky.
out in
Yeah.
the city.
You guys
than
are
in the
pretty
sewers.
stinky.
yeah, so,
but
so it smells more like sewer in the city than in the sewer.
Yeah, because we just came from there, and I imagine we were there for many fortnights.
No, you guys have been there
No.
3 days. Yeah.
It
roughly.
feels like forever.
Yeah.
It
It feels
feels
like
like-
months.
'cause, yeah.
Well, there's
feel
no
like I'm
sun.
pretty
It's
dirty.
really
Yeah.
hard to tell.
I mean, yeah. Again, once you step outside, the sun like really blinds you. So the heat also is felt immediately. It's hot and humid. So when the rains were triggered by that storm, that cool weather seems to have completely dissipated now, and it's hot. You hear the buzzing of flies, and you reel from this stench of open sewer.
Guys, I never thought I'd miss the sewer, but I kind of miss the sewer.
Wouldn't it be cool as as our eyes adjusted to the light, there was a city in front of us?
There is actually. There is a city in front of you. So you, there's a mountain that just rises up into the distance, and the slopes are covered with buildings of white and gold. At the very near the pinnacle of the mountain, you see a lotus-shaped temple building, which you saw before when you were flying into the jungle.
Well, that's where we go.
I was
We're there now.
distracted.
Boy,
So-
chums, isn't our city fantastic? Aren't you all just happy to be
It's-
residents of such a wonderful place?
Oh, it smells great here. As
Just like always.
Just like I remember from my childhood, which was also in this city.
There you go.
Do we share?
Do you
one
want?
with
Should
these
we go
folks?
down to that local tavern that we grew up at and get a drink like the old days?
Yes, indeed.
So right now, where you guys are, you find yourselves as you step out. There's a bit of a kind of a courtyard that's walled in, and there's a street that leads out into the rest of the city. You can hear the distant sounds of
I
city
just-
life,
just
of
can't
people,
visualize
and
Not
I know
now.
it's hard.
Goddamn.
And you can hear the sounds of like wagons moving in the distance and horses. But in the immediate area right now, it's deserted. And the ground in front of you, there are stones that kind of rise about 2 feet out of the ground at like regular intervals that go out into the street. And the rest of the ground around the stones is muddy and wet, and seems to be where the smell of the sewer is coming from. It seems like maybe what happened was that until very recently, this whole courtyard here was flooded with sewage. And you can see that there are like grates set into the ground next to the stones that rise about 2 feet out of the ground. And there's a distant fading sound of whirring, like machinery.
I think I know what happened when I flipped that lever.
I think I know
Great.
too.
So in
Yeah.
our efforts to bring the city down, we've repaired their sewage system.
No, we've given ourselves a clean path to walk out of here.
Not only that, but
What if
we're
we
not
just
bringing the
backed it up
city
more?
down. We're extricating evil from the city to
Why don't we-
restore it to its
Well,
glory.
Well,
we
longer
might
we
have to bring it
sit-
down before we build it back.
Oh, also,
up.
we're going to take all the treasure and stuff for our, I guess
We could have this conversation out of the sewage if we
Yeah.
could just
That's a
like,
good
move
call.
on.
Let's, I would like
We're
to
gonna
smell
get
something
diseases.
other than ass.
Okay, so
To each their own, I guess.
I mean,
all right, so you kind of, I mean, you can walk either on those stones.
I'll
or
walk
on
on
the
the
ground.
stones.
Okay, all right, because the ground is pretty gross still. So you make your way out onto the street, and there's walls on either side of this street, and it curves a few times before it comes upon a T intersection, and here the walls stop, and you can see way more of the city now. There's you find that there's hovels. There are large, taller buildings that, everything in the slums here is made out of either thatched like wood and reeds or adobe. And you see a few of these adobe buildings, but at this point you're at a T intersection. So you can either go left or right here. Again, it's really hot. There's like a cloud of flies that are just buzzing around everywhere here. And at this point, when you come upon the T intersection, you notice that in front of you, about 30 feet in front, there's a group of 5 youths that are just kind of like insolently strolling by. They're going from right to left, and they glance over at you a little bit, check you out, but they just keep walking. They're wearing vests that seem to be made of some poor quality linen, and they're dirty, and no undershirts, so their chests and arms are bare. And they have tattoos of the word Lumas on their shoulders.
How does it spelled?
Lumas. And then, so they walk by, and you just kind of watch them go, and then from the right, behind them, another group of youths comes by. And both groups seem to be like, they don't seem to be much older than like 16 years old, like 14 to 16. But the second group, they're kind of like staring intently at that first group. And the second group they're wearing white headbands with a picture of an open-mouthed snake, quote snake, like the one that you found.
snakes.
One of the youths in the second group is a teenager with red hair, and he seems to be their leader. he yells at that first group, "Hey, Nav! Samari wants you to remember the Lotus Garden." And then time seems to slow down as he draws a repeating hand crossbow and flicks the switch. The limbs of the weapon snap open, the string is locked in place, and a bolt is loaded. And he holds it up. Nav, the guy in the first group, turns around and he's like, "Motherfuck!" And he's reaching for a weapon, but at that point it's too late. The redheaded youth fires a bolt and it strikes Nav in the left eye. And there's a beat, and then his head explodes into fire.
So he's not going to remember the Lotus Garden.
Well,
And then at that point, all hell breaks loose. All the groups start to pull weapons, and two of the youths in the first group seem to be spellcasters. They start incanting spells and making somatic gestures, and a battle starts to erupt.
So
How many are there?
How old are you guys?
Altogether?
There's 10 altogether. There's 5 in each
18.
group.
I'm fucking old.
They need midnight basketball here.
Yeah.
I
that's
know,
all.
right?
Guys,
Rec
So listen,
center.
I'm
Yeah.
17. I'm probably the closest age to them.
Like a
so I yell,
YMCA.
"Hey guys, don't worry, I got
Oh
this."
my God.
I yell.
Oh my God.
I yell, "Hey homies, what's the
Oh,
haps?"
No.
Guys.
What the?
In the middle of the battle?
What is wrong
Some
with
guy
you?
just shot somebody in the face.
his head exploded.
What are you gonna do now?
Didn't we just get the advice? Don't get involved in the gang wars.
Yeah.
Look, there's a
Yeah.
perfectly good wall over here. I
We
can make
also
a
don't even
fake
know.
one.
Did you not hear
and we
anything
can
that the
hide
women
it.
you were hitting on were telling you?
What'd they say? Who's getting into the fight? We're gonna
Well,
befriend
okay,
the local
so-
no-goodniks so we can find out information.
But
So
which
they-
one are you gonna befriend?
Let's fade backwards.
We had
a
the
bit.
information.
So
The
you
information
yell,
was
they don't
avoid
really
the
seem to
gang
pay
wars.
attention
No, I
to you.
know.
They're like, they're firing crossbow bolts, like there's this crossfire going on. The two spellcasters finish their incantations, and just as one of the spellcasters in the second group finishes incantation, and there's like globes of darkness that start popping up, obscuring the battle at this point.
Fucking globe.
But you hear the yelling and the screaming
Do you
going
want
on.
to go right like we talked about?
Yeah, let's
You
go
wanna
right.
Just yeah.
All right, well, I'll see you dudes later.
All right.
Peace out. We just keep going. Cool.
All right, so you go right?
Yeah, that's
Yes.
what
Yeah.
Okay.
we decided.
That's what the fates decided. The dice made the decision.
Yeah, do you
mean-
believe in the fates? I thought you believed in the platinum god.
The platinum god guides the fate. He creates fate for us.
Are you guys? I assume
very
we're walking here.
documented.
Are you guys sure we shouldn't go get involved with the
That's
snake people?
no.
I mean,
no.
there's.
We
how do
observed it.
How do we know
Let's
which
just
one to
see-
get
we're
involved with?
observing.
Well, they said that the Cobra whatever
Cobra
is,
Kai.
Yeah.
is the dominant gang in this area.
No,
if
the
we help
black
his
and-
soldiers,
Black
And
and
isn't
orange.
that not that dude with the casino that has the money that we're gonna steal
sure is.
to liberate the city?
I don't know about that because black and orange is the color of that guy, and this is a white bandana with snake on it. Totally different.
Yeah, that's a different gang there.
I just realized
Are they
that-
wearing black and orange?
No, they're not.
Damn it!
I just realized there's a spot on the character sheet to indicate if you have an inspiration die or not.
Oh, look at that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it's right there. It's right there at the top.
Where it
yeah.
says inspiration right under your name.
Yep.
It's at the very first thing you would see.
That's it.
Well, mine is obscured by notes.
Inspired place to put it. All right. Well, I
okay.
guess if that's not the ones we should get in bed
I mean,
with,
I'm
so to
saying we
speak.
can help the winners, and then we can pump them for
So
information.
to speak, or if it happens, it happens.
Yeah, yeah.
If it's the snake dudes, I'm flagging.
Yeah, but what if we're like killing innocent
Let's see who
people,
wins
though?
first before you start flagging. Okay.
Also, I would assume they would recognize that you're not a member of their.
It's a big gang.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
We don't-
mean,
we
look
don't
at
know
him.
how
He kind
big.
of
They could have a potluck.
He doesn't have his
he's from-
Merlin on him at the
He's
moment.
from a
luckily.
different chapter.
Yep.
I'm from the East West Lotus. dudes.
Got it.
It's like how
Oh yes, we've heard the
So-
tale of the asshole tiefling from East Los West Lotus.
So anyway, you guys go right and avoid the battle, and a few crossbow bolts whiz past you, but
Well, that
none
happens.
hit. Yeah. Okay, so you continue down this street here, and it eventually curves to your left, and it ends out into another part of the slums. So as you walk, you notice that these buildings are just a mix of like haphazard constructions of like just planks of wood, sometimes covered with like burlap and cloth, to adobe buildings. You even pass at one point a what looks like it was probably once a fishing boat that's been turned onto its side, and like you see like faces kind of poke out from one of the portholes and then go back inside.
resourceful,
All right, so
a hardy people.
they really turn anything into something. So Father Dory, you've got some contacts here in the city, right? Where should we be heading?
Well, I can try to take you to the resistance sell that I know of.
Okay.
That sounds like a place
Yeah.
to start.
That sounds
Should
like a good
we-
idea.
Yeah.
That sounds
Should
better
we maybe
than
like
flagging random.
Right.
just
flagging dead
randomly
Joining
walking
gangs.
down?
This is the first gang I see. I think I'll sign up. Hello, fellow gang members. Look at my handkerchief.
It would work.
Can we gang together?
Also, that was the team that didn't seem like it needed any help.
No, they were good. They were good.
Should we maybe? Do you guys want to find some digs real quick and like get cleaned
I
up
feel
a
like maybe you
bit?
should rest, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I don't think
feel
anybody
like
in this town seems very
there'd be
clean.
like
I
a
mean, let's
rest
go to
at
an
the
inn.
resistance base, right?
All right, resistance.
Why don't
base?
we? Well, maybe we can go
Well,
to an inn. Father Dory makes his contacts.
Oh,
Yeah,
maybe that's
it'll
where
take
he
some
meets
time
That'd be a
them.
good
Yeah,
idea.
that's
why
Yeah.
you
Father
contact
Dory
them.
says.
Yeah.
So maybe we should ask somebody in local, like maybe some of these boat children, or I assume there are other people
Ask
around on
the
the
boat
street.
children.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that we can approach?
Any
out
on
the
board
street?
with that?
Or is it all, like, they're all
Sure.
So
hiding?
yeah, at this point, there's some people like just lounging around that you can talk to.
But we can't just walk up and say, "Hey, do you guys know where the resistance is?" Like,
No, no,
We're
no.
looking
We're
for
just
an
an
inn.
inn.
We're looking
Yeah.
for the inn.
Yeah, like for
Yeah.
a little base of operations.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So I'll walk up to the cleanest looking person I can find on the street and ask.
You just crawled out of the sewers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
How high? How
still have
highly do you think
standards.
of yourself?
we put overalls on that had been in the basement for a century. So
Right.
that-
But they were in a locker, so they're
and
probably
somehow
fine.
that does make us cleaner. Excuse me, sir. Would you happen to know where a local inn would be?
Got any weed on you?
Do we
Is
have
this
any
Frank or the
weeds?
DM asking?
Do we have any weeds?
Frank's got his own.
I have a gold piece for you.
No.
Oh, a gold piece. Well, yeah.
Gold.
The
Oh,
Rat Tail Inn. It's
God.
in the bazaar. Just go down this street, take a left.
Guys, let's not throw too much money around.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could have given him like a piece of fucking silver or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
these people
That would have
seem
been
broke
smarter.
as fuck.
Or really just like a
I
positive
have
affirmation.
gold.
Yeah, here's a
You need
couple of
any-
copper.
You need any help with anything else? I could.
No,
got more gold?
The last thing we need is another person following us along.
It was our last piece
yeah,
of gold,
I
and we
agree
gave it
with
to you.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
We'd lie.
Okay. Well,
I'd-
fine with me.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. It's really gold. Is that a reputable place? Do you feel like
Reputable?
we'd be safe there?
Well,
I'm not
In
going
Jackal,
to
are they
say that
pronounced
horrible
differently?
things
That must be it.
won't happen to you if you lie.
Are you like asking for
Are you gonna
it?
jack him off or
Yeah,
something?
what are you
It's-
rolling,
doing?
or
What are you
what are you
offering
doing?
here?
it's a fine place. Yeah.
Okay.
It's-
The Rat's
What's your
Tail
name?
Inn. Sounds
the Rat's
great.
Tail Inn. Just make
What's
you know.
your name?
Jesus
Oh, me?
Christ.
We got the
I
information.
am-
Let's just go.
Hey, let's ask this guy for help.
I
Or I'll
could-
fucking beat the shit out of you.
I kinda-
Shut up,
I feel like we need to do some team building exercises.
I'm
or something, 'cause
Akshay.
We're not working.
Akshay.
That's because
No,
this
we
team
are working.
sucks. Everybody just does whatever the hell they want.
I know your name.
Especially
now,
these
Akshay.
two.
Okay.
Something bad happens to
Like an
us.
anarchist organization.
I'm coming for you.
You know,
Hey, well,
Still
you
think
know,
the Rat Tail's a good place?
Is this how he was going to talk to
do,
the kids
as
he wanted
long
to
as
ask?
you don't, as long as you don't mess with any of the local gangs or the crime lords, the Stithaga don't take too kindly to people skipping out on paying the
what?
protection money. You know, then you'll be fine.
I like the cut of your jib. Here's an extra silver.
Who are the
Oh,
Stithaga?
thank you.
Do I know about
Wow. Fucking
The
money
Stithaga
bags.
Just
are
say, stop throwing money around.
the
Money
main
bags.
crime families here in the slums.
this? Main crime family.
Making it rain.
All right,
right.
so we're definitely going to get robbed if we stay there.
I
wonder why.
did I see any place I can take a leak?
Yeah.
I mean, anywhere from
you
the
could
sound
go,
of it.
like,
Just go behind
You're
the
in
building or
fucking
something.
We-
slums.
We were just
All right, I'm
sitting in
gonna
a
go-
pilot,
I'm gonna
like
go
a
bathroom.
puddle
Okay.
of sewage.
Go with the boat children.
What is with you and the boat children?
he's just obsessed.
They're just
I know.
there.
Okay. Roll d20.
I'm impressed with their ingenuity.
I hope you successfully take a piss, Jeff. Bojangles.
Don't piss your pants.
So with dexterity, and I'll say you have proficiency on this now too.
Proficiency to urinate.
Yes.
What did I roll?
You rolled a 6.
That's 9.
Do you have two-handed
9
pissing?
Plus proficiency at 11.
Okay. Yeah.
He did like a,
You
a
started,
roll
yeah.
on the way there,
Yeah.
and then pulled it out.
Do we see whatever it was he
He
just
spells
did?
his name
I
out.
just took a piss.
No, he just went behind the building, and then after a minute or two, he comes around. And,
All right.
All right, you want to go to the
Something do
rats?
it- Have you noticed that whenever there's sunlight around, Bojangles just mysteriously leaves a lot?
I got a small
He
bladder.
just leaves all the time.
Tieflings
So-
are
Do
known
it
for
that
their
much of
small
the
bladders.
critters.
He did though. He ran off.
He did. He did it as much as he possibly could.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
To the
so-
Rat's Tail Inn.
So you guys go. You find yourselves in the bazaar, and it's a large open air market, so the sounds of the city become louder as you enter this area. There's actually quite a brisk trade going on, and you see just various stalls set up. Now that you've left, by the way, that sewer treatment plant, the smells of the city here are much nicer.
Oh, good.
There's a smell
Until
of
we
like
walk
cooked
by.
meats and
Right.
exotic spices. You can even smell like various like perfumes and colognes from some of the stalls.
Some of that.
Now we stink though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
let's,
but yeah,
let's
you
go take a
guys-
bath at the
yeah.
rat tail.
Is there any? Do we see
so-
any like weapons being sold? Maybe.
Yeah, there's
some,
actually
like,
a place where
shops?
there's some like daggers
Maybe
and
some silver as we're walking through. I don't know
Do
if we
you-
see any
At
silver
this
weapons.
point, no, you don't see anything like that here.
You think it would be too obvious if we started shopping around for silver weaponry?
You know,
Also
if it-
probably,
just if we pass it while we're in the
The
neighborhood.
shapeshifters probably keep it out of the reach of the
I would
public.
think so, yeah.
That's true. That's true.
We need
and
to,
then and
we
at
need to
one point,
befriend
like,
some
Yeah,
locals.
there's always a guy that's got something in the back room.
We have
Yeah.
silver.
Let's-
we
let's
need to
give-
find a metal worker.
Let's give some locals
That's
money
true.
and then threaten them. That's the surest
Here-
way.
here's
to,
what we'll do. Here's what we'll do.
Are
We'll
there
go to
any?
the-
Do we see any like metal workers around here, or like blacksmiths?
Not any actual blacksmiths. They just like you see some stalls where they have like daggers and weapons, shurikens,
How many
and
weapons
stuff
do you
like
think
that.
we can get
but
out of melting down?
They're
all the
not
coins
like
we
they're
got,
not
though?
set up with a
There's no
giant
forge or
sword.
anything.
Here's-
all hold.
Here's what we'll
yeah,
do.
swing
We'll
at
go
the
to
same
Rat's Tail
time.
Inn.
Yeah. Bath.
I'll take over. I'll work my magic. I'm personable. I'll play some songs. I'll mingle with the locals.
Aren't we supposed to say discreet?
I'm just a traveling bard, baby.
This is
That's
our cover.
screaming yo with a gang bandana.
I don't have it out.
That wasn't discreet at all.
I didn't
You
have
tried
it
to
out when
run
I
into the
screamed.
middle
All
of
right,
the
let's-
room
let's-
like
I will
this
say-
and
This
held
is
it
what.
up.
Let me
It's
do
a
what
better-
I do.
it is a
I
better
find
story.
information.
Okay, let's see where this
we
goes.
could,
All right, yeah,
we could
yeah.
be his traveling
Yeah.
companions, and he's the famous bard.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we need a cover story. Better than that. though.
This is not
He
a
can-
bad
no,
story.
he's
at
got
the
a good
end.
one, but why would we be just following around the bard? We got to have a thing. What are we going to have our thing?
You're my security detail.
Okay, all right.
You're a mute. That's the story.
We call him Johnny Dumbmouth.
Everything that comes out, the next thing's just dumber than the last.
You'll all appreciate me next
man.
time we have to interrogate somebody.
As
you're
you're
the
walking,
only, you're the only reason that we always have to interrogate people.
Then we learn so much good stuff when we
Even
do
your
Right,
that.
right, right.
interrogations, it's like you don't even know which way you want to go. with
as
it.
you're walking past the
It's very
stall, there's
flexible.
a
Yeah.
vendor that says, "Hey, honey, would you like some mead?"
Of course I do.
Oh God.
No.
You know, I know I shouldn't, guys. I know I shouldn't.
Okay, yeah.
But it's been a stressful a few days in the cave, and I've had like a drop of like price
wa-
wine or whatever it is. The
Who wants to catch her?
Not it.
I'm gonna not go overboard this
You're gonna
time. I
get
promise
crushed
you. I'm not gonna
when
go.
you try to
Mommy
catch
needs
her.
to get drunk.
No, I'm just gonna have a little, just to get a little buzz. Okay, like I'm not gonna.
The,
overdo
all right,
it.
the
a
problem
little bit.
isn't just your drinking. It's like whenever you come back, you never know what the hell's going on.
Yeah, but how do I do?
You
Sometimes
do
good,
pretty well.
sometimes bad.
Is it?
Well,
Do I
I'll
not
be
know how to
honest.
hit things with a
You
hammer?
do pretty well.
All right, I think it's not a problem.
Yeah. It's not a problem.
not- guys,
Hey,
I'm
you've
gonna
clearly been
control
working
myself
hard.
this
You
time.
deserve to treat yourself.
I'm just gonna have a little bit.
There you go. Yeah. Here's just like a half mug of mead. Quality mead. 2 silver.
It's just a tiny bit. Okay, I'll give you 2 silver. for
All
that.
right.
That seems like
There
a
you
fair
go.
trade.
Enjoy.
Wow, half mug is 2 silver. Inflation blows here.
So you gave that guy like a quarter mug with the silver.
Yeah, look, I apparently gave him almost nothing.
But you gave him the gold. That's plenty.
Well, apparently
Is
that's
it
not worth
I
much.
think
Take
it's
it
10
back.
silver to a
All
gold.
right.
Or
I
maybe
would
it's
try to
100.
do
I
that.
bought him
Ooh,
like
it burns
2
so
drinks.
good. It's sweet too. It's really good mead.
See, guys, I can really handle myself. It's not a problem.
Yep. And then she
You
passes
good?
out.
Oh, I was like,
Well,
I really thought you were gonna stick with us.
Well, so after a moment, Orma comes to.
You look like shit.
Wake up.
I mean, she looks the same, really, that she always does.
Golly gee, who are all you guys?
Again, can we at least once get the same goddamn Orma? Like, how many have we gone through at this point? Who's always a new one?
You're
Orma.
Yorma.
I love that name.
Yeah.
Oh man, and who are you?
I'm Mogar.
I'm
We're pretty good. You
I'm
need
your
to watch
best friend,
out.
Bojingles.
That's not true. You need to watch out for him. He's kind of shady.
Okay, all
He's
right.
got a
He's
history
basically a
with women.
predator.
I
yeah.
see.
Yeah.
And who are you? You're giving me some weird vibes.
I'm Albus. I have ferrets.
That makes sense too.
okay,
He's also,
that's making things a little more strange, but I like him. He's cute.
Yeah.
What about this gentleman?
I'm Borealis.
He's also your sight line's a little high.
Yeah,
He's like
I'm
down
also
here.
really short.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
like
he's-
5'2".
Him's
Oh,
just
aren't
a
you
little
cute?
guy.
Hey.
All right, so before Orma decided to
do
get
stuff.
hammered, we were going to head to the Rat's Nest Inn.
Rat's Tail Inn.
Oh
There
shit,
you
were we
go.
gonna go? I booked the rat's nest.
The rat's nest sounds awful. I don't know. It's, like the rat's tail sounds bad.
Just a bunch of really bad cabling. Yeah. The rat's nest in.
So yeah, you guys are walking through this bazaar. You find yourself at a little stall that serves mead.
Big surprise.
Yeah. So
You're good on the mead, though. Just
Okay.
You're not-
It sounds delicious.
No.
I'm feeling fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Oh, okay. Well, thanks, guys. Y'all are all really
You're
nice.
still riding it.
So yeah, you guys leave and you continue towards a building at one end of the bazaar. So yeah, and there's like a bunch of stalls in between here and between you guys. But yeah, this is the inn, and it has a crudely painted sign of a rat holding its tail up like this.
I feel like someone worked really hard on that, actually.
Do you think this is the place?
It's a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be.
Getting an
to be
inkling.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
the yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what do you guys do?
Let's go in.
I
Head
walk
on in,
bravely
right?
towards the inn.
Yeah.
honest. Like a customer would.
Yes. Nonchalantly. In the custom of Jackalheart.
Yeah, you're quickly mastering that custom. And as you walk, you start to hear shouting behind you, and when you look back in the direction from whence you came, you see a column of black smoke rising, and there are shouts of fire, fire, and people are running that way with pails of water.
All right.
Let me in.
Should we investigate that or no?
No.
Well, we
I don't
know
know
what
what the fuck that has
is.
to do with us.
Well,
That's that gang war that broke out back there.
We're trying to be discreet.
how
We wanna be
far
heroes.
behind us is it? Is it where we came from, or is it like
Yeah,
right
pretty much.
behind us?
No,
Look,
not right.
you guys
behind
already
you,
said
but-
we don't want to get involved with the gang
Yep.
members.
We
Let's
can
just
not
fucking
getting
go
involved.
about our
After that.
business.
All right.
We're strict
Keep on moving.
non-interference.
We're here to watch Bojangles perform. That's
Right.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Can you pass me?
We're
Sorry about that. I have memory issues.
I'll be like, one of those, too far.
I assume some people are not running towards it, so we're
Yeah,
not
no,
that
I mean,
unlucky.
like, there's still people in the bazaar that are just like looking over, like, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meat, another fire.
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Oh, is it that time already?
Everybody grab your meat. Cooking the night.
So yeah, all right. So you guys enter the inn, the Rat's Tail Inn, and it's dark. So now from the brilliant sunlight back into this half light, it takes your eyes a moment to adjust.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know how we're all going to fit in there.
Yeah, well, it's like the TARDIS. It's actually bigger inside than it appears from the
Nice.
outside.
It's dug into a hill.
So yeah, it smells nice here. There's that like spicy
Expect
cooked
the rat
meat.
tail to smell nice.
Are there?
yeah.
Is there a like? What does it look? It's like a typical bar with like beds upstairs, or
Yeah, so the beds are actually in the back. It's a one-story building.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, there's a big hearth in the middle. You see a bar all over to your left when you enter. And,
Stay away from
Okay. Water for me, thanks.
and you know, it basically does remind you of a bar from like Dameron, your home city, except that the people here are dressed differently.
are there a lot of people there?
At this point, there's about a dozen people in there, not counting the barkeep.
I'd like to keep
And
an
the
ear open
wenches.
to the conversation around just to pick up any local dialect.
So we flood
in case
the
we have
place.
to blend in.
Busting in, basically.
Okay.
There were 12, now there's 20.
Right. yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And you also there's also a haze of
There's a whole lot
some
of
sort of smoke. It appears that some of the patrons are smoking some herb.
Weed.
Smoking
I
that
think
weed they
weed's
were looking
big
for.
here.
Yeah. Somebody smoking some gold.
Don't worry, boys and girls. Bojangles
Yeah?
is about to take over.
Okay.
Go for it. You gonna go negotiate
okay.
for us?
You gonna go?
Why don't we get some
high?
rooms?
Well, okay,
Why don't
hold
we
it.
get some rooms? Then I'm gonna start.
Here's what I
want to
do.
Local wheels.
Is there? They have food here? Cause I'm fucking hungry.
Oh yeah, you
at
can
this
smell
point.
food. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
I just
how many
want
rooms do
food.
we want?
Should we get Dory on his way, or Father Dory?
Let
or
him start
you-
working his stuff.
I mean, let see if the guy wants a sandwich first.
All right,
He's
we're
been in
gonna-
the
Yeah,
sewers
he'll-
too.
He's a
he'd
big
like
boy.
to
He
get
can
some
make his
food
decision. Don't
first
put the
before-
sandwich in his hand.
I'm not also
He
not
can
gonna
choose
make
whether or not
him,
to
you
pick it
know,
up.
make him go get those
I'm
contacts.
not
Let the
making
man
him do
decide.
anything. I'm asking him if he should go do his thing.
Just give him a second. We just got in. We just got in the door.
All
You
right.
get out of
Yeah,
here now.
he actually says he would like to, you know, eat, get a room, and
that's
get
perfectly
and,
fine.
and take a bath. Actually,
That's fair. That's
so-
fair.
He's got to impress those resistors.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. We got. Oh man, where's the
Comb his
Kiku gonna
beard.
sleep?
With
Bird
you
bird
or
person? Do you like sleeping like inside?
He just needs a
or-
perch.
Sleep inside.
Telepathically, I say,
a
bird
bird
person,
guy
do you like to
that's
sleep
with,
Oh,
inside?
yeah, you find that that's not working
Just kind of
anymore.
repeats what people say.
It's not working anymore.
Yeah.
I'll fill you in. That's usually how this
That's more of a
works.
chapter 1 type
Due to
construct.
proximity alone.
But
Oh, wait, are
it's
you
just
talking
my
about-
native ability as a
Oh,
warlock.
I see. Not, okay,
on
the
that.
spore thing is worn off, but
No,
your
yeah,
native
yeah.
ability, yes, you can communicate. And what are you asking?
Are you comfortable in cities? Do you like staying inside? What's...
It prefers like the wilderness, wide open spaces, but he'll hang out here with you.
Is there a conclave of your
He
people
can-
here in the
You
city?
can go back to the wilderness if you want.
He doesn't know of any.
Release
here.
him into the wild.
Yeah, actually, and as you were passing through the bazaar, you did notice like different races, and like there were 1 or 2 Kenku. But
I did
it's not
notice
anyone that
Borealis
he knows.
frowning a lot.
Is he racist?
Yeah, he is.
No, it's not like that.
It's exactly like
on
that.
your
exactly like
That's
that.
like what it's like.
Yeah.
It's just that, I mean, humans are the best. That's all.
I'm not sure if I like you.
It's not your fault. But
Human pride.
yeah.
Okay,
So, but
So
yeah,
he's-
he wants to hang out here.
he's
with
cool.
you.
Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure. So we need what?
They're not gonna have that many
5,
rooms
6,
in
7, 8. There are 9 of us.
Dude, this
rooms.
place looks small.
Well, it depends how many bunks are there in a
that many
room.
rooms.
Well, so there's the barkeep is kind of looking at you guys, and he goes, "Hey, you need help with anything?"
We were looking for some rooms and some food.
Yeah, and drink.
Little
Not
little
for this
road
one,
weary
Just meat.
Road
from our
weary, eh?
typical travels through town as locals. Our houses are being renovated, so we need a quick place to stay.
Okay.
We're
Well,
a
you got-
traveling troupe of performers. We have a bard.
I don't
Did
want
you-
to. I
that's
don't
it?
want to.
I am a magician.
Arouse.
Ah,
Okay.
A frenzy. But
Right.
yeah, we were looking for maybe a couple rooms if you have any available.
You got any money on you?
Well, maybe.
For the price of just the low
How
price
much? What's
of
what's
Is that how
a
you
a
negotiate?
meal and
What's
some
a-
rooms, we will
what's
fill
a-
your
what's-
inn.
yeah? What's your room
Well-
cost?
let's just pay the man.
Well, okay. So I got some communal
blending
rooms
in.
that you can.
How
come
many do
with a
they?
bunch
How many do they house?
About 20.
We'll take one of those.
One of those?
Oh wait, communal.
It's a communal room.
Oh no. Do
Yeah.
you have any
All right.
private rooms?
Well, I got some private rooms. If you got some gold,
How much gold?
how much you got?
That's not how this works.
All right. Well, then I don't know. Don't know
You're
if I can
really
help
shitty
you.
at negotiating. Look, you want this room full of people? We can make this rock. We got a bard, magician, incredible feats of strength,
How's it going?
occasional healing powers, cone of cold.
Kids love it.
Yeah, dude,
Kids love it.
that's true.
There's a fire
We
outside.
will
We can use some cooling
triple
down.
your patronage.
I thought about the fire, but it was too far away. Is basically.
And what? I'm just supposed to give you rooms for free?
how it
maybe,
We're just talking about like
you know.
a bit of a discount.
Yeah, just
price.
Let me
give us the room. Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Here's
Let
the
me
deal.
let me give you a little
This-
taste of what we have to offer. I step out in the middle and I go, "Excuse me, denizens of Jackalheart, my good friends,
They love to be called
new and old.
denizens.
Yeah.
It is I, the infamous, world famous
Infamous.
Bojingles,
He's gonna raise the price on us.
Use your real name.
Bard
Glad we're
extraordinaire.
blending. You're telling everyone what your name is.
Yeah.
I have come to you to grace
Idiot.
you with the beauty of song. I typically perform these minstrel actions in front of thousands upon thousands.
Minstrel action.
upon thousands. Upon thousands. People travel by cart for days to see me perform. But today I'm going to perform for you. This is just a little taste of what the next few hours could offer.
give a little
If,
taste of your-
Yeah, hours.
if you're lucky.
Ever
A little taste
performed
of
more
your
than 5
menstruation?
minutes
I say,
at a time.
barkeep, I'll take a rum, please.
He grudgingly goes over and starts
Right.
pouring some rum.
All right, take a
right.
swig, and I go. All right.
Bethany, shut up.
You got a real crowd.
Shut up!
It's like we're in a bar for real.
Atmosphere. You're so gold.
All right, so I go. Okay, here we go. They say that folks living in the slum are mighty dumb, but as I drink your rum, I think you're fine, mighty fine. My slum people, my dumb people, my rum people. It's you that I love.
I'm gonna cringe under the table.
Woo! All right, make a perform.
Fucking Christ.
Did you write that?
I just now. Yeah, I read it like 5 minutes ago.
He, for the entire time we were
When the break,
swapping
I was
out characters,
practicing
he
it.
was practicing.
It was just as bad then as it was now.
Is it over? Can I come out?
So how much?
No, he hasn't gotten to the second act yet.
I don't see anybody else writing any songs.
How much
Yeah,
extra?
Rolling a fucking bard.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you advantage on this.
Thank
Yes.
Because you need it.
I was wondering why you asked for a rum. It's for rhyming.
Really,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
I'm a bit of a rum rhymer.
God help them if they'd only had vodka.
That is a 19.
19. All right.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Was that a 16?
Yeah.
That's a 24.
Oh yeah. Okay. So the dozen people, including the gruff barkeep, they're like, "Wow, woo, that was good. That was good." And like they're like really impressed. And dare I say, even your companions think maybe that it was a good
damn.
performance.
And then I go to the barkeep and I say, as another sign of kindness and our benevolence, I'm going to buy 1 round of drink for everybody in here.
Oh,
He's
all
really
right.
missing the
Except
point
for
of this
Orma.
negotiation.
Remember that
thing.
one
We
part?
could just-
Well, tell you what,
Trying to
since that was
save
such a
money?
good performance, I'll let
How'd
you
you
buy
cheat?
the all the people in here a round of drinks for.
Which I
free.
temporarily
let
forgot
you
when I
buy
gave that one guy a
everything.
gold piece.
Yeah.
but-
We could have just came in and rented the room.
Yeah.
So instead, he sang to try and negotiate it cheaper, and then he bought everyone drinks.
Yep.
No, but I'm showing our benevolence. He's going to give us the fucking room at a discount now. Word's going to spread very quickly about how entertaining we are. People are going to come in. I'm going to befriend them, and then we're going to find out all the information.
You know
we
how
wanna
much that discount is worth? A room full of drinks.
Don't worry about it. It's my money. It didn't come out of your pocket, did it?
You know,
It's not so much
it's
like
communal
that
money.
spending the money. It's like we don't want him to know we had money, right? That's
all I had was
Like
my-
lay low. And you're like, haha.
I can
money
sing my
for
way out
all.
of any problem. Don't worry.
Yeah.
See, that's why the traveling troupe of performers things kind of explains some money we might have. I was thinking.
All right.
You're thinking something.
All right.
So now we're
So,
just waiting for
yeah,
the
he
fans
tells
to show
you,
up.
Strong.
I've got 2 private rooms right now.
And how many do they house?
If you want, you could probably fit 4 to 5 people in each room.
Perfect. We'll take it.
So,
Yeah.
all
We'll
right.
squeeze in.
I'll be in one, and everyone else can be in the other.
Fuck you.
So,
All right, good luck with that.
so I'll tell you, I'll give you those rooms. Each room will be 2 silver pieces per night. If you can,
bad.
if the
Nothing.
crowds keep coming in, I'll let you stay as long as you want at that
All
rate.
right. I appreciate it. What was your name again, sir?
I'm a Smee.
Smee? Mm-hmm. Lovely to meet you, Smee. I'm sure my reputation precedes me, but I am the world famous Bojingles.
Oh, all right. Well, I hadn't heard of you, but
You have now.
I have now. Might I suggest that you make use of our bathing facilities also?
What a fine
It has
suggestion.
been a long, dusty, sewer-filled road. Yes.
Yeah, you guys seem to have been...
I guess Orma and I will probably go take a quick bath.
That's okay. I'm good.
And
I'm
then,
fine. I'm really fine.
Then
I actually have one of those
do-
rooms to myself.
I'll do some leisurely performing at the bar and
right.
start meeting the people, interacting with them, starting to befriend them.
And you're if your clothing needs to be cleaned, we can get that cleaned as well.
Nice.
For the bath and the cleaning, I'll just charge you a silver piece each.
Done.
Fine.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
All right.
Clean up,
The-
take
the
5.
bath-
Clean up, get some,
there's
get
a
some, get some
bathing.
food going here.
Yeah.
What's that? Oh
some
yeah,
food
sure.
going,
Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you?
Who's paying for the rooms?
I'll,
mean,
pay,
well,
I'll,
you're
pay
the
for, I'll pay
troop
for
leader.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
How much was it again?
2 silver.
2 silver.
I'll pay for the other one. Fuck
Yep,
it.
all right.
I'm benevolent.
I'm benevolent.
So yeah, I'll fix you up with some nice meats and vegetables for a silver piece each.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Done. I'll take a
All right.
shower and a meal.
Yeah, and so the bathhouse is located behind the inn, and one of the serving wenches shows you where it is.
Oh, I go over to Smee and
Serving
I,
attendant.
Smee, just FYI.
I think I've been making a mistake.
is there.
Have you been making the
as
same
we're
mistake
here
as me?
when we're
What?
drinking,
Have you been assuming
Orma
that's
there,
gold
do you
piece?
recognize
No,
the
copper,
the larger
silver,
tall,
gold.
rather tall woman?
I think
I had
I've
a
been
bit of a
adding
problem
I
with the drink.
fucked it up as
so
well.
Yeah,
At
I
some
we could
point.
not
adding my
serve
gold to
her
my-
anything
and I don't know
alcoholic.
if I-
How much
Keep it
copper
to
do you have?
water or
It says
lemonade.
460.
That's somewhat right. I have 400.
It's a
If
little
she insists.
angry about that.
She
then-
insists, but if we could just...
I did.
That would make
Okay.
sense,
That and
'cause
I've
I have
already-
All right.
Sometimes it's
I
a
have
long day.
440.
I just need
That
to
might
miss
be it.
I have 400. How much?
Okay.
I have 294,
All right.
but I had 295 before I gave that one away.
Sorry, I just had an accounting error here.
Yeah, I'm sure I fucked
okay.
mine up as well.
How much do you guys have? I have 203.
have you been? So I just realized that the top one is copper piece, and I think I kept writing gold in there sometimes.
Oh, I never did
So
that,
I was
yeah.
I was fucking it up.
I did some slight readjusting, but I'm ballparking.
Copper,
I'm just gonna add everything up, and that'll
Fire.
be my gold.
Yeah.
gold,
2,000 gold.
I just lowered my gold from 400
silver,
to 200. No way I had fucking 400 gold.
All right.
Yeah, that'd be insane.
Yeah, no. So that's why I was like, how much you have? How much you have? 200. I was right less than
But
you.
even 200, you guys have 200 gold.
Yeah.
I have
Oh,
209.
because you guys
Six?
looted the
we
drow.
did
We
convert
almost 300.
all that
That's
shit
right,
at one
yeah.
point too. We converted all our silver. I
Yeah.
remember. Also,
And your
we've
copper,
never
whatever.
fucking been to a store.
Except for that
Ever.
one
You just
guy.
find stuff.
The dwarf.
Yeah, the dwarf. Grey dwarf.
Yeah.
We got the block and tackle.
And the net.
Right.
you bought a bunch of
even,
mead.
Even then,
You bought a
I think
barrel
we
of
bought
booze.
like one
No,
thing. We
he did.
traded something.
We sold him the multi-legged animals.
Right. I'm just saying we've never really done anything where they're.
We haven't gone on a shopping spree.
Yeah,
We're
that's
very
why I was
frugal.
asking.
We're in a
That's why I was
bazaar.
asking
Yeah.
in the bazaar.
Who wants to
We've
go
been saving up.
shopping?
Yeah. All right. Well, you guys can go shopping there
Dragonborn ain't
later.
great at math.
Let's get clean first.
Yeah. So you guys go and take baths. They clean your armor and your clothing for you. Yeah, you smell nice.
I
for
want
once.
someone to scrub my back because it's hard for me to reach. So
you
I
like
like
the
pay
little
like
ferret?
I
Need some
assume
help with,
Okay.
need some
they
help
have
with a
some
reach
sort
around.
of attendant or maiden, helping scrub
Uh,
How much you paying?
Sure.
You
Yeah.
know,
They ask for
tipper.
extra
I'll
silver.
pay. I'll do it
piece
for
and-
half that.
me. No.
What are friends for? We can help each other out.
So yeah, they'll do it
Use the
for
word
like
friend.
extra silver piece. They'll
Yeah, I'll
scrub-
kick it in.
Scrub you down.
Your scales
All right.
grow back
I'll
yet?
throw in a silver piece and the second one for a tip.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. All
look at
right.
that.
There
Big
you go.
spender here.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sneaky. So.
Yeah.
Not throwing money around.
Slumlord millionaire.
Or someone's setting a guard tonight, right? What each room has their guard.
Sure.
Okay, good.
If anything, by the way, I feel like we should have the conversation of the last time we talked about setting up like a guard. He fucked us,
Oh yeah, you're not guarding anymore.
right? Like we all.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Must I sleep through the night?
Yeah. We'll see if you wake up in the morning.
Well, if I don't wake up, what do I care?
Eternal optimist over here.
So at this point, it is about early afternoon, about like 1 or 2 o'clock or so. And you guys are clean, you eat, you're filled with sustenance. And Father Dory says that he'll go and like try to make contact with the Rishis. They're the insurrectionist group here in Jackalheart. So he mentions over your lunch that when the slaver or when the two ladies mentioned that there was like problems happening in the city, he thinks that they aren't like fully informed, but they were probably the Rishi insurrection. They're this like underground movement of ex-priests in the highest caste of the society who have started to question the Raja, and it seems that he's like subverting their religion to worship some other deity that isn't Bahamut. So yeah, they've started to fight back, and there's been like bombings and assassinations and whatnot to try to disrupt the Raja's power structure. So yeah,
It's like Narcos.
Netflix
okay.
original.
Whatever Netflix is.
yeah,
Really
Yeah.
good.
Netflix.
I heard it through the gods.
Through the Godvine.
So he's gonna go and he'll try to get back tonight. If
All right.
he can.
Okay.
I guess you got a few hours to write another song or perform your magic.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
go
well-
downstairs and see if or downstairs. I'll go out the door and see if the crowd's picked up a little bit. I assume they have at this point. Word of
Okay.
mouth is out. Yeah.
Yeah. So people have been
Wow.
talking, and
Off
a few more people have come in, and they're talking to some of the patrons who are there to hear you perform, and they're like, when you come in, they're like, oh, that's him over there.
So I sing some random. I call them my rum ditties. They're meant to be appealing to the common folk, and so a lot of alcohol, a lot of growing up, and a lot of like Johnny Cash styled stuff. A lot of like simple people growing up in tough times. Dealing with
Which
adversity.
one of us has to man the merch booth?
Not it.
Got it.
All right.
And as I do that between songs, I start to mingle. I get to know people, start to talk to people, and I like start pumping
Okay.
people for information.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. They're. The thing is too, like you're a tiefling, so you have horns and red skin, and so they're a little like intimidated by you at first.
But also, I'm sort of exotic and excited.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. And you're performing really well, and like they're kind of because you're performing these these very adult songs, it sort of fits your persona, and they're, especially the ladies, they're kind of like, oh, he's dangerous. And like, I wonder about him. And the men too, they're kind of impressed. They're like, wow, that guy's seen some shit. He's lived through some stuff. Yeah. So yeah. So you're starting to build some goodwill among the people, despite their initial reticence. Good. Yeah. All right. Are you guys doing anything?
I'm just gonna sit and try to like blend in and not attract too much attention. Just keep an eye on the crowd.
I'm looking menacing as his bodyguard.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna wander around to the bazaar a bit and kind of restock on spell components and whatnot.
I think I might follow him.
Okay.
You want to go too?
Yeah, because I don't trust you on your own.
Yeah.
Splitting up, always a good idea.
See, I don't want him walking around on his own. He could get jumped.
What's the Kanku doing?
Everybody likes
it.
What's
non
hanging
the
out at
Kanku
the
doing?
bar?
So
Borealis,
the
is that
Kanku
what it
will
is?
go
Chilling
with
near the bar?
Albus.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
tell
Okay.
Kanku's coming to
All
me.
right, so
Nice.
3 of us are in the tavern, and then
Nah.
you 2 and the Kanku are heading out to the bazaar.
Gonna window
Yeah.
shop a bit, see if we can
How much
find
are you
Hey,
not
something
with
there.
us? Like this?
keep an eye out for
Well,
silver.
she still wants to go
Silver.
find her
Still need that
mother.
Silver?
Yeah,
But
weapons.
she
silver
doesn't.
weapons.
She knows that she came as far as Jackalheart, so she'll actually stay with you and like kind of like listen in on conversations and try to get a lay of the land.
Okay.
While I'm out in the
Yeah.
bazaar, I want to try and find a set of clothing that blends in better than the work clothes too.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, you can find some. I'll say you find some casual clothing there, and
Like some shorts and
Yeah,
t-shirts.
and jams.
Someone I know went
Wear
to Jackal Heart, and all I got was
Yeah,
this
yeah.
lousy shirt.
Wear the knight armor like underneath the tank top.
Yeah, like one of those shirts that looks like all a muscly body.
Yeah. So you find common clothes for 5 silver pieces.
Okay.
And to get all of your spell components, I'll say it'll cost you about a gold piece.
Okay.
So we're looking for silver weapons?
So.
We're
It's a
looking for
thing,
silver
yeah.
weapons too.
There's,
Yeah,
there's no way we can
uh,
melt down our silver pieces. Into
We've
silver
had the
weapons, right?
conversation. It hasn't really.
That's
gone
actually come
anywhere.
up before.
I don't know. There could be a blacksmith around here.
Yeah, we didn't see any earlier.
Sure,
Why does it
yeah,
gotta be
we
black?
glanced about.
Sorry, African American smith.
Will, his name's Will.
Welcome to Jackal Heart.
Oh hell no! The evil bitch in charge is a shapeshifter, so she could become the Fresh Prince at any point.
It's true.
Yeah. So yeah, you guys are walking through there. The Kenku's with you.
Orma, you want
So,
some
yeah.
clothes too? You know,
No, I'm good.
you're
I'm
Okay.
feeling fresh.
Okay.
This is my information.
Got it.
That's who we're after. That's who we're after right there.
So so a few hours pass, and as it gets towards evening, thanks to your performing and all that, quite a crowd has gathered inside the inn at this point. In fact, it's like almost standing room only now, because people have heard about the strange bard that has come here. And the crowd isn't like very well to do. I mean, they're clearly like very impoverished folks and all that.
My people.
But yeah, but they're excited to hear you sing, and the barkeep actually looks very pleased. He before you decide to go on, he leans over to you and says, "Hey, good job there.
Thanks.
I
Steve.
had my doubts about you, kid, but yeah, you pulled through.
Appreciate it.
No problem. All right, well, just don't fuck up tonight." So.
And words to live by. Don't fuck up.
So yeah, and meantime, you've got all your spell components. Yeah, there hasn't been really any trouble. Like people are getting a little raucous, but no one's like tried to mess with anyone. Obviously, because you're like hulking, standing there.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about the bar. They can go nuts. I'm just
Yeah.
watching Bojingles' ass. Also,
you're
slash,
mainly-
yeah.
Okay.
I'm bodyguarding him / making sure he doesn't wander off by himself and have a private conversation that fucks us over in the following day.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's watching him, and I'm watching the crowd.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, in that case, make a perception roll.
Oh, God damn it. I don't know why I'm the one doing this. I'm terrible at perception.
You're
Because
good.
you're watching the crowd.
You called it, man.
Yeah.
14?
14?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I perceive that you foresaw it.
You notice that there are some younger members of the audience who look a little kind of tough. And
So they're wearing black and orange?
they are, so no, right now you don't see anyone wearing black and orange. But there's 2 youths that have like
Utes.
knives at their belt. And they have tattoos. One has a tattoo of a spiral, like right on his forehead. And then there's another one that just has like almost like tribal patterns that go like from his face down his neck. So
I'm going to change into my new clothing and kind of blend out into the crowd.
okay.
Just try and mingle and see what I overhear. Make sure nothing.
Oh, are you back at the bar? Are we all at the bar? At this
Yeah,
point?
there's some,
Came
some
back,
time
yeah.
has passed now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move through the crowd, blending in, listening.
Okay.
I'll keep,
All right,
I'll keep an eye on those Utes.
Okay. Yeah,
Mission
make a perception
Impossible
roll.
Okay. Well, 6.
Okay. Yeah, nothing unusual seems to be
Nothing really
happening.
jumps out.
Everyone's so nice.
Okay, so yeah, do you want to perform now, or
I've been performing the whole time. I mean,
Okay.
I can roll. I don't have any other songs written out
okay?
that I have to do for you right now.
But yeah, if you want to, like, people are kind of like waiting for a big performance. So if you want to go and make another performance roll, this will represent your efforts tonight.
This is like the.
This is
the
the role.
headliner.
I have advantage at this point, right? Because I've won the crowd over.
If only you had an inspiration dog.
Well,
Double advantage, you say?
Well, let's see how you do
Didn't know that was a
first
thing.
initially. Yeah, let's see how
Is there
this
an
one
opening
goes.
act?
Wow,
26.
26. Yeah, no, your initial few numbers go smashingly well. Like everyone is like, woo!
Not drawing
ah."
any attention.
And,
In my element.
How are those youths doing? Are they having a good time? Or are they looking a little shady?
Okay, so well, you didn't notice them at this point.
okay.
Just me.
Yeah, it was just
Have you ever
unless
played D&D before?
God, absolutely. Stop metagaming, Miles. Oh my God.
Don't be exactly like all of us.
Yeah, so unless you tell the rest of the party, like no one else has noticed them in
I
particular.
mean, I can't
Yeah.
do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Not over the walkie.
I mean, I'll tell you, but you've been like looking over the crowd probably. So if you want to roll a
Staring into
d20,
space.
yeah.
this
So
guy?
go ahead and roll a d20.
Yeah.
All
right.
And then you're gonna add whatever number is next to your perception skill.
should have
Right
there.
Oh,
3.
3. Okay. 4.
Oh,
Great.
He fumbled.
That's really great, right?
Everyone's even nicer to
Continue
to her
to
than
stare
Elvis.
off into space, drooling slightly.
So actually,
Orma's
so
like,
this
I'm the
is-
prettiest girl here.
so what happens is that this guy walks up to
Oh,
you.
God.
actually,
Oh, shit.
and he's like,
fellow.
"Hey, you seem like you enjoy a good time.
Damn.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, you want to try some teff?
Teff, you say?
Yeah, it's good shit.
I don't know. What are you just giving it out or what?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah?
Hey, we're here. We're enjoying the music. Your friend is doing awesome. Yeah, here.
Yeah,
why don't you try some?
what's Teff do, man?
Oh man, it makes you feel really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Am I gonna get all? Is it gonna get everything all sexy and stuff, or like?
Oh yeah. Well, hey baby, you're already sexy, but yeah.
All right, and with that, I lose interest. Buzz off. All right.
All right.
I don't trust you.
yeah.
I want to keep my eye on you. I don't know.
Okay.
She's already got all the teeth she needs.
I like this non-slutty reserve, Orma. This is great.
I know.
She hasn't fucked a
never
single
know-
guy in the
you
bar
never
yet.
know what you're gonna get with her. The night is young.
That's true.
So because of that conversation, you're kind of distracted. You're not
Okay,
really noticing
okay.
anything. So all right. But yeah, you perform, like people love it, and the good times are being facilitated. People are buying more drinks from the bar and stuff. So yeah, the night passes eventfully, but in a good way.
After I'm done performing, what I want to do is post up at the bar and then just start talking to the locals and say, like, as you do as a bard when you travel these expansive lands, you like to meet the locals and get to know them and understand their plight and their story. It's my job to tell your story to the rest of the world. And I take and I learn from you, and then I mold that into the beautiful music you've heard tonight. And then I spread your world to the rest of the world, and everybody gets to learn about you and the trials and the tribulations and the ups and the downs and the evils and the good. All about Jackalheart will go throughout the world through my golden voice. And so I'd like to hear your personal stories.
God, is it too late
So,
to ask for that
at
Teff
this
back?
point,
Jesus
you're-
Christ.
You're basically
that
like
guy
holding
go?
court at the bar,
Yeah.
and there's like
I'm
just
just,
a
like,
crowd
taking
around
notes.
you. Yeah, and they're like,
I want to know
"Oh,
what
well."
drives you. What's going on here? Give me the goods. I want to know.
18 episodes of this.
I'm starting to get real annoyed in the corner.
So yeah, so they're just like, oh well, So then there's this, the Raja.
What's the deal with the Raja?
Any weaknesses?
Fears, perhaps.
If you had to guess how many hit points the Raja has.
So they start telling you about the Raja. He let me bring that up. So he came into power over 60 years ago, and he was a prince of the Raja back then, who was just a crooked fucker. Everyone agrees. And
it was like zigzag.
Stuck.
yeah.
Stick.
Couldn't
And
fuck straight
you
to save his life.
No, couldn't. Yeah, they kind of like a few of the old timers. They like spit on the floor when the old Raja's name is mentioned.
The bartender loves that.
That's the
By the way, how are we doing
cleanest
on time,
spots on the
actually?
floor.
We're over at about an hour and a half, I think.
Okay. Then let's see. I'll end by saying that you start to learn more about the Raja and how he is this very powerful spellcaster, and he has. Most people agree that he's brought Jackalhar to a new level of prosperity. Like the city is rich and powerful thanks to his wisdom. And at that point, as you're kind of learning about all this stuff, and the rest of you are just sort of like off to the side, the rest of you guys see Father Dory enter. And he comes in and he gives you guys all a significant look and he says, "We have to talk."
A significant look.
Yes.
Was it like?
So the Raja's hated. Yeah. So the
Exactly.
Raja's hated, but
subtle.
he's hated, but he has brought prosperity.
Well, so for this group, they love him. They think the
love
Raja is like the best thing since.
But his
Sliced
dad was a
Which
piece of
doesn't
shit.
exist yet.
Yeah. Well, so the previous Raja, it wasn't his dad. He was like a.
Crooked
Some
fucker.
people either say he was an uncle or a cousin.
But they like this Raja.
They like this one. They think the previous one was a piece
Okay.
of shit. Yeah.
It's like Star Trek movies. Every other one's good.
Right, yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah. So this is
Star
the
Trek
even
is.
numbered one.
Whatever Star Trek is, yeah.
We're more of a
Yeah. So.
Star Trek or Star Wars D&D group.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. All right.
said
So
Star
with
I
that,
did.
we will continue next week.
What will
dun,
Father Dory tell us?
dun.
Sounds like he's gonna break up with
on
us.
Heroes and Halfwits.
You did a really bad job, Miles.
I should have taken the drugs. I should have taken the
Should
drugs.
have probably taken.